Marry me, everyone. I know I've already done a Mabon video and I've been talking about it a lot in recent videos. I just feel really pulled to do so this year, and that might have something to do with the eclipse that's coming up. Being in Virgo, I don't know, but I'm gonna, let myself be pulled by spirit here. Mabon, as well as dealing, so the divine feminine, I was talking about it in the last video I did a little bit. I wanted to point out that it also has to do with the unknown, and the color black, for instance, mystery, the unknown, and the magic that lies within there. It's the womb. It's rebirth, right? Mabon happens in the sign of Libra, right before Scorpio. Scorpio governs rebirth. Mabon happens as the Sabbath for Samhain. Samhain is the witch's new year, a rebirth. And so it's kind of, I think it's kind of like a gestation time. And I wanted to point out that in our culture, that is something else that is not valued, and that is kind of suppressed. When you look at like the scientific method, for example, and people who think of science as a religion, they're saying, and prove it or it's not real. Let me see tangible, material evidence, or else it gets no credit. We devalue it. It's not devalue, but we don't give it credit as existing. And I think that that's an extremely limiting way of thinking. We know that the universe is very vast, and we know that what we actually can see and prove scientifically is just like the fingernail of what's there. Most of what's real is in different realms and not in the physical realm. We can experience this to an extent even without doing meditation, even without awakening or connecting to spirit and following a spiritual path and being open to that energy, to being receptive to the unknown. Okay, so what I mean by that is, like our thoughts. You cannot see your thoughts, but they exist because you experience them. Your emotions, you can't see your emotions, but you experience them, right? People get hunches, they get feelings, they don't know why. Then they follow it and they realize that, oh my gosh, that was really important that I followed that. Just like you get a cold chills and a hunch that you should go a different way when you're driving, and then you find out there's like a big accident that occurred on the way you usually drive home. That type of stuff. Dreams, people who have dreams that give them guidance, or psychic dreams. People have dreams and then it occurs in waking life. There's no scientific proving of like how that occurs or why, but it's very real. And there's a lot that is very real that we as mortal human beings with human brains can't conceive, understand. It can't be analyzed, pinpointed, and put into the scientific method. It just doesn't work. There's all kinds of things when you open your mind and stop clinging to that. Stop clinging to the scientific method. Stop clinging to materialism. Stop clinging to everything has to be proven to me for me to, have any faith in it, or have an open mind. Like, I don't have an open mind, prove this, or else it's not worth, anything. When you stop doing that, a lot of things can be experienced. We have incredible power that we didn't otherwise realize we had. And so a lot of this has to do with suppressing our power, our personal power, the magic within us. You know, we are all source energy. Everything is source. Everything is source energy. You know, we all have source energy within us. We are all very powerful. And, you know, I figure people watching this video who are, you know, doing magic and whatever, they realize this. You know, that your intention and magic is real, that there's power from within you that you cannot track. You cannot scientifically track it, prove it, etc. And when we try to do that, it's kind of like, a lot of times I feel like we're missing the big picture. It's like being at a museum and taking a magnifying glass and looking at a painting up close. You know, I don't understand what's going on here. And you're looking at all the pieces and you're like trying to prove something, looking at all the pieces, when in fact what you need to do is stop putting a magnifying glass on everything and trying to break everything down and figure out how everything works and where everything fits together, and just embrace the feminine, really. And I don't mean females when I say this. Feminine energy is in male and females. But embrace that receptivity, being receptive to spirit guides communicating to you, your intuition, your subconscious, source, angels, deities, all of it. Aliens, if you want, and not having to know how everything works. Just stepping back and being receptive, the feminine energy of receptivity, embracing the sense of wonder and appreciation of the beauty in the unknown and the validity. Yeah, so I feel like a lot of this was done intentionally by people who know better, probably, but, you know, I don't know. You know, maybe they don't know better, maybe they're just scared, whatever, but a lot of this, I think, was done intentionally to keep us as individuals from having our own power fully recognized by us, so that we would become dependent on them. So we would think that we needed to do all of these things and buy all of these products and be subservient to them and take their word for things, so that they could, you know, dominate us and use us like slaves, frankly. Because, you know, what I've found is the average person seems to think they're extremely powerless living in this culture with this programming in place, when in fact it's not true. What I've discovered by stepping back from that some and questioning what I was programmed to believe, questioning these things, you know, do I need makeup? You know, do I need, you know, hairspray and all of this stuff that they try to sell me? No, I don't need a lot of it. And wow, look at all that money that was going to these people. And like, do I need just a lot of it? I don't need it. I don't need to be a part of it, because it's bogus. It's a bogus waste that's destroying the planet, that's, you know, hurting me and my body, that's blocking my power, that's contaminating my vessel, my temple, and is making it harder for me to connect, to have my third eye healthy, to connect with source, and to manifest things through spirit. So I think Mabon is about all of that. It's about shutting off the nonsense. It's about recognizing the truth, that a large part of the universe is this mysterious stuff that we can't analyze and break down and whatever. It's you know, potential energy. It's no, no, just embracing the feminine, the divine feminine, and giving it credit and validity. Um, so, like I've mentioned before, something I like to do is just sit and meditate more, be reflective more, open myself up to divine guidance and the mystery and embrace the magic. A lot of people, I think, also like they because it's our natural way of being, like miracles, natural way of being, synchronicities, nat- natural way of being, like empowerment, manifesting what you want, creating what you want, natural way of being, like from a spiritual place, not from struggling and working 40 hours a week at a job you hate so that you can buy whatever. I mean, like magic, like we do. Um, I lost my train of thought. My neighbors were talking, and I lost my train of thought.